Hey, so tomorrow I am officially 11 weeks postpartum, and the last week has been pretty rough. Up to week 6, everything was pretty great. No real complaints. I was definitely eating way too much sugar and treats. Everything I couldn't eat while I was pregnant with gestational diabetes. So I definitely overindulged. And I can tell that there is a massive difference from when I had to eat healthy and follow the diabetes diet, and from when I have just been pigging out on all things bad for you. And now I can't stop eating all of the things that are bad for me. So that hasn't been fun. And then on top of it, I've definitely had the postpartum baby blues the last week. And that has been difficult because I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to be upset. I don't want to be sad. But I am. And it's affecting a lot. Today, Tasha, Jamie, and I are starting our little poll thing. We call it SOS, the Starting Over Squad. So I made a little list, and we'll see how much of it we can check off tonight. I'm not too concerned about hitting all of it. I really just kind of want to keep it easy, like I did with my first HIIT workout, and just see what I can get in an hour. And then as for hits, that's something I need to get better at. With the depression and stuff this week, it hasn't been good. I think my last workout was the 28th or 29th, and today is the 4th. So kind of feel crappy, and I'm beating myself up about that too. Try not to, but it's just part of the whole, having a baby process, and you go through ups and downs. So hopefully it'll start getting better. I'm also just very anxious to go back to work, and I go back to work in exactly a week. I go back on the 11th, so next Wednesday. I think I'll leave it there. It's about time for me to go in and start this journey over again. So I guess stay tuned for some updates, and we'll see how this goes. All right, well, it's been a few days since our first SOS, and if I seem distracted, it's because I'm feeding. So just checking on multiple things. But the first SOS went pretty well. I learned I definitely have eyes that are bigger than my stomach, and something that's really hard for me is to make a plan of what I'm going to do. It's not so much that it's hard to make the plan, it's that I pick too many things to be in the plan. So this is what my plan looked like for last week. All of these things down here that I just didn't even get to. Time-wise, energy-wise, we stayed right in that area. So I definitely wrote down way more than I was capable of doing, or that I even had time to do. So a lot of things just didn't happen, and I ended up starting off what feels pathetically low. Just very, very, very easy things, and that's good. It was just also kind of a little bit of a shock. Ultimately, it felt really good to go and do stuff, even though it was very simple things. It felt really good to be back, and I had a really good day Thursday. Unfortunately, it has been rough mentally the last few days, and I know it's just baby blues, and I just really haven't been doing that great. Eating a lot of crap food, and that's been frustrating because Thursday was such a good day, but basically I'm just kind of in the dark and twisties right now, and hoping it gets better. Obviously, a lot of it has to do with just the hormones leveling out. I also start work this Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday. So that's like a little scary and stressful. I've been gone for 3 months. Am I gonna remember how to do my job? Are they gonna hate me for taking the time off? I just have a lot of things going on in my head with it. But I do want to go over the practice. So here are the things that I did. I did a lot of climbing prep. So basically just like using my brace grip on both sides and then bringing my knees up on both sides, and practicing that lifting motion, really engaging the core and lifting the legs as high as I can. And then I did invert prep, which was a new exercise that Jamie had given me. And it's even like a step before the froggies, or what we call the froggies, where you just lift like both legs up but keep them bent. Like your knees are almost up by your ears. So this is kind of like just prepping for that. And I found this even difficult, especially like for my grip. My grip is so weak, and that's like a thing too. And I need to be better about working out my wrists and my grip. Then I did some simple like just grip holds. So I did some holds in split grip, I did some holds in brace grip, and some just regular grip. And that was really it. We were there for about an hour, and then we did some stretching afterwards. I'm happy with it. I'm also like sad about it, but I also realize like how much time I have to like regain everything, and there's no rush. So I need to focus on just like getting through each day, taking one day at a time right now. It's okay if I feel a little bit down. I have a great support system. Like everything will be fine. And like even though I haven't been great about doing hits, but I have still been stretching. I did a Tuesday and Thursday stretch class through Abby's workout app, RadAZF, and that's at least keeping me active and like kind of motivated to do some stuff. It's just been hard mentally lately. So that's the recap for the first SOS, and I kind of know what I'm going to do a little bit differently for the second one. We'll see, and we'll see how everything goes with going back to work and all that's bringing to the surface too. So that's it. That's all there is to report for this video. But I hope you guys are all doing great, and see you on the next one.